Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I've not done a video in a week or more now. Reason being, I've been waiting for this package, and I've been busy with other things. Finally arrived this evening, or this afternoon, and this is the capacitors for the Amiga 600 from Refurbishment. Quality retro gaming. So they sell a kit on eBay for about $7.50, which replaces all the capacitors on your Amiga 600 or 1200, possibly even the 500. They do different kits. So I ordered up one for the 600, and this is what I got. So I've opened it already. I actually recorded a video earlier on opening it, but it was a bit fragmented and I was interrupted halfway, and yeah, so I'm just redoing the video. So basically this is what you get. You get your capacitors in a little static protected zip bag, which I've already managed to get, I think, a bit of coffee inside. There's a little thank you from them, so that's, you know, a nice touch, but I would tell you now, Retrobench, that's a waste of ink and paper. Surplus to requirements, really. It's a nicety, I appreciate it, but that's eating into your profits margin. And then finally, this is something that's very helpful. This is much more appreciated than this, okay? And that, thank you, could possibly be printed on the back of this. Yeah, save yourself a little bit of paper in the process. So, anyway. Enough of my gripes. This tells you exactly what capacitors need replacing and where, with all their specifications, whether they're surface mounted or through hole. Gives you a warning about the orientation of capacitor 304, which is this one up here. That one must be critical. Well, I think they'd all be critical. I'm going to be very careful with this. But yeah, that's good. So very useful. And finally, you get the little static bag with another couple of stickers on it. It's nicely done, you know. They must have one of those fancy laser printers, because the quality of the printing on the sticker labels is very nice. Maybe not so much that one, it's a bit, but listen, as much as I like that, you know, that appeals to the OCD geek in me. It's not necessary, it's not required. The Chinese don't do it, you know, so. Alright, okay, I'm going to have to use two hands for this, I think. Try and get a camera sorted out here a little bit. It's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. Sure. Good. Right, there we go. And we have in here the capacitors. So, purple, 100, is it μF microfarads? I can't remember the terminology now, but it's sort of, you know, MUF 25 volts. You've got 4 of them there. We have 4, that's red ones, 10 MUF 25 volts. So they've colour coded everything just for the ease of use for the general public. White, 22 MUF 35 volts. I'd love to know what they're paying for these capacitors, because these little trays that they're in, they come on large reels, okay? And these dots down the side, that's a feeder ribbon, okay? These get loaded into industrial machines which make up printed circuit boards, okay? And these rolls of this, you know, these come on large rolls, okay? Hundreds, if not thousands, of components on each roll, yeah? And it just gets fed into a machine which then picks out the individual components, and they might have 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 different rolls all feeding at the same time to produce the printed circuit board in its entirety. You know, sometimes they might have to do 2 runs and reload the rolls so that you've got a different set of components. But you know, it just depends on the size of the machine and its capabilities. But generally, the ones I've looked at can handle a substantial number of different rolls in its loading area. Yeah, and they've basically just taken rolls of this stuff and they're selling them to the public. So if you're buying them in rolls, you're getting them, you know, cheaper than your. You know, these are pennies each, yeah, pennies. Anyway, I'm just griping about money again. Right, we have got 2 capacitors here. They're labelled blue, 470 MUF, 16 volts. Don't know where I get the word mu from, but anyway. Yellow, 1000 MUF, 10 volts. And finally we have green, 47 MUF, 16 volts. So that's the little kit. A little sticker to put inside your Amiga, so that you can write down when you replaced the capacitors last, and you can obviously do it again in 5 or 10 years time before they leak. That's a little useful little thing to have. Now, I wasn't aware of this. You know, I thought a capacitor leaked and it was just a little bit of acid. You know, that's not strong acid. But the problem is you've got all these very, very fine copper traces on your printed circuit board, and even a little bit of acid can damage those traces. It can corrode them, and where the traces terminate, there's usually the little pads, be it round pads to go through the printed circuit board and then for the trace to continue, or possibly just terminating pads for mounting components onto. And those pads can lift, creating a barrier or a break in your circuit. So even a tiny little capacitor like this, if it leaks, can damage your motherboard or printed circuit board. So it's a good idea to replace them before they do. It's not that the printed circuit board can't be repaired, but when it's very, very fine, it can be a little bit tricky. Anyway, I think that's all for now, folks. That's coming up on 10 minutes. I'm quite happy with this little kit. I'll do another video on my repair attempt, and I'll post that as soon as I get an opportunity. Thanks for watching, and take care, and bye for now.